Chosen One, the 8 dark truths you hide from the world. There comes a moment in life when you realize you're not like everyone else. You've always felt a quiet distance from the crowd, as if you were born for something greater, something beyond the ordinary. But walking this path is not easy. It's often lonely, misunderstood, and heavy with invisible weight. You are what some might call a chosen one, a soul with divine purpose, wisdom beyond your years, and a powerful connection to something unseen. Yet with this gift comes a burden. You carry truths that are too complex, too dark, or too sacred for most people to understand. These hidden realities shape your journey, but you rarely speak of them. Today, we're going to uncover 8 dark things chosen ones hide from the world. If you ever felt like an outsider, if you sense a higher calling guiding your steps, this message is meant for you. Before we begin, I invite you to do 3 simple things if this resonates with your spirit. First, hit the like button to confirm your alignment with this message. Second, subscribe and help us reach 1,000 subscribers so this movement can continue to grow. And third, comment the number 99 below. It's more than a number. It's a signal to the universe, a declaration of your spiritual readiness and awakening in this divine moment. Now, let's begin with the first hidden truth. Chosen ones feel the pain of the world deeply. This is not ordinary empathy. It's not just feeling for others, it's feeling with them, as though their pain lives in your own body. You absorb suffering like a sponge. You sense the sorrow behind fake smiles, hear the silent cries hidden beneath laughter, and recognize the invisible wounds that most never speak of. It's more than emotion, it's almost physical, and yet you carry it in silence because explaining it to others only deepens the isolation. 1. Their empathy makes them natural healers, but also vulnerable. Chosen ones have an extraordinary ability to feel what others cannot. This deep, intuitive empathy makes them powerful comforters, counselors, and spiritual healers. But the same gift that allows them to uplift others can also drain them. Emotional exhaustion becomes a constant battle. Crowded places, distressing news, or even the silent suffering of a stranger on the street can feel like an emotional avalanche. It's not weakness, it's sensitivity amplified. Often, they retreat into solitude, not out of arrogance or avoidance, but for survival. This kind of empathy is both a rare gift and a heavy curse. And because so few can relate, they rarely speak of it. They carry it quietly, behind tired eyes and calm smile. 2. They battle loneliness, even in a crowd. Despite being surrounded by people, chosen ones often feel deeply alone. It's not the loneliness of being unloved or unacknowledged. It's the isolation that comes from existing on a different frequency. While others find comfort in small talk and surface-level friendships, chosen ones hunger for soul-deep connection. They long to discuss purpose, the cosmos, unseen forces, and the why behind human suffering. But these conversations are rare. Most of the world operates on distraction, trends, and appearances, leaving the chosen one feeling disconnected, even among family or friends. They learn to wear masks, to blend in and engage. But inside, they remain observers, always slightly apart, always searching for someone who sees them. 3. They endure constant spiritual warfare. For the chosen one, life is more than a sequence of challenges. It is a battlefield between light and darkness. They are warriors, whether they ask to be or not. Their very existence threatens unseen forces that seek to silence or distract them from their path. Negative thoughts, energy drains, emotional attacks. These aren't just coincidences. They're part of a greater spiritual struggle. While others dismiss these moments as bad days or mood swings, chosen ones recognize them for what they are, tests of faith, integrity, and purpose. They are called to rise again and again, often without recognition or support, simply because their presence disrupts the ordinary. 3. They fight a spiritual war few can see. The spiritual warfare chosen ones endure is invisible to most, but very real. It shows up as restless nights filled with unsettling vision, a strange sense of being watched, or an unexplained heaviness that clings to them like a shadow. Their energy is drained not by work or activity, but by unseen forces pulling at their spirit, trying to knock them off course. These battles come through relentless hardship, toxic environments, emotional turbulence, and moments of fear or doubt that strike without warning. And yet, through every dark night of the soul, they understand deep within that this isn't punishment, it's refinement. Each trial is a forge, shaping them into the person they are meant to become. What feels like chaos is, in truth, preparation, for they have seen the dark side of humanity. Chosen ones do not walk through life with rose-colored glasses. They've witnessed the cruelty hidden behind charm, the lies wrapped in flattery, and the masks people wear to blend in. They don't just hear words, they feel energy, and that makes them deeply attuned to manipulation, deception, and hidden agendas. They can spot energy vampires and insincere motives long before others do. While many are fooled by appearances, chosen ones see what's underneath, and it isn't always pretty. But this awareness is both a strength and a burden, because when you see the truth too clearly, you become a threat. Speaking out or exposing darkness often turns people against you, so they learn to observe quietly, choosing when to speak and when silence is a greater wisdom. 5. They struggle with self-doubt. Even with all their inner wisdom, chosen ones are not exempt from questioning themselves. In fact, they often wrestle with deeper self-doubt than most. Am I really meant for this? Is this calling real or just in my head? These questions echo loudest in moments of isolation, hardship, or rejection. Society frequently labels them as too intense, too sensitive, or simply too different. And over time, those words can sink in, tempting them to shrink, to hide, to mold themselves into something more acceptable. But no matter how far they drift, there is always a quiet, unshakable voice inside, whispering the truth. You were chosen for a reason. That calling never fully disappears. It waits patiently, drawing them back again and again, reminding them who they are beneath the doubt. 6. They fear their own power. Chosen ones carry immense spiritual power, intuition, vision, energetic influence, and a quiet ability to shift the reality around them. They can sense changes before they happen, feel emotional currents in a room without a word spoken, and manifest outcomes with pure intention. But this power can be overwhelming. Many fear the magnitude of what they carry. What if my presence affects others in ways I don't intend? What if I say something that changes the course of someone's life? That fear of misusing their gifts often leads them to hold back. They dim their light, not because they lack power, but because they're afraid of its impact. They walk gently, cautiously, not wanting to intimidate or overshadow. Yet deep down they know this power was never meant to be hidden. It was meant to be wielded with love, humility, and purpose. 7. They hide their visions and prophetic dreams. Many chosen ones are gifted with powerful visions, prophetic dreams, intuitive insights, and gut feelings that rarely lead them wrong. They often know things before they happen, sense danger before it strikes, or dream of events that later unfold in reality. But they almost never speak of these gifts. Why? Because the world is quick to label what it doesn't understand. Society calls it crazy, imaginary, or delusional, so they keep these revelations locked away, quietly acting on them when the time feels right. It's not secrecy out of pride, it's protection. They understand that these gifts aren't meant for show, but for sacred timing and higher purpose. 8. They know they're different, but not always why. Perhaps the most haunting truth for a chosen one is the unshakable feeling that they are meant for something more, yet not always knowing what that more is. They feel destiny pulling at their spirit, a quiet whisper guiding them forward. But the path isn't always clear. There are seasons of confusion, moments when everything feels still, uncertain, or delayed, and yet they keep going. They walk in faith, trusting that clarity will come, that the pieces will fall into place. Until then, they carry their light quietly, guarding their truth and honoring the sacred mystery of their journey. If you resonate with these hidden truths, know this: you are not alone. You are not broken. You are walking a rare and sacred path, one that few understand, but many will be touched by. Embrace your uniqueness. Protect your energy. Trust your purpose. The world may not see your battles, but the universe recognizes your strength. If this message spoke to your soul, type 1111 in the comments to affirm your divine alignment. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights created for those who walk in higher consciousness. Until next time, stay strong, stay aware, and trust the journey ahead.